Why, hello there, everybody. This is what if Deku was the reincarnation of Pain slash Nagato Uzumaki. Yes, so, this is my second attempt, okay? The first attempt, I accidentally flashed some photos of what I looked like, and I'm like, shit. So yeah, what's going on is, well, I'll just do it. So, Nagato gets on Edo Tensei after, Itachi's people, what he does to Kabuto and stops the reanimation jutsu, essentially. And Nagato dies for a second time. Okay, I'll just put it like that. When Nagato dies for a second time, what would happen is that, Hagoromo, aka Ninja Sky Daddy, or Ninja Jesus. I would say he's more Ninja Jesus than Ninja Sky Daddy. Because Ninja Sky Daddy is more like Ninja God. And I would see Hagoromo more as like the person who is like Kami's helper, essentially. But essentially what's going on is, Hagoromo comes to, Hagoromo summons him to the weird dimension thing, if you watch Naruto, it's like, Hagoromo's like, oh, hello there, hello there. Ooh, I actually found an old man accent. Before I sounded more like an American surfer dude. Oh no, I'm slipping into it again. Hello there, young Nagato. Well, really you're not that young, but to me you are, so suck it. Anyway, old man jokes aside, so yeah, I'm giving you the second chance, essentially, because, to be honest, I know you're a good person. You just never really got to show it, because Danzo was kind of a dick, and Hanzo was kind of a dick, and then, Obito, well, you know him as Madara, but Obito fucked you over, essentially, everything went on, everything, No, he didn't really fuck you up, you know what I mean, though. Kyoko and, pretty sad times. Anyway, sorry, I just thought of something. Anyway, Kami has this proposition of you, because, because, it's God, Kami. It is they. So God doesn't have a gender, obviously. If there is one. I don't know. I'm a 13-year-old in my grandma's spare room. Wow. But, yeah. So, Kami is like made a separate world. He's sort of like yours. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's sort of like yours, but, he's a little, different. So instead of like chakra and stuff, he's essentially yours if chakra slowly fizzled out and became superpowers. There's only one of them. They're usually really convoluted and not that good. But some are alright, I guess. Compared to Chakra. But it's kind of going off the deep end. I told Kami, this pet project isn't gonna work. You should toss out the petri dish before it gets too havoc. They get too strong. Guess what? They got too strong. To just chuck away like yesterday's Sunday dinner. I don't like Sunday dinner. Nagato's confused as what the hell? What the hell going on? But we'll probably just be going along with it, and yeah. Hagoromo's rambling on in the background, essentially being an old man. But then he would also he would get to the explanation of like what image is and like how it works, that sort of thing. And in this, it's gonna be like 98% of people have quirks, because I want it to be shit for for Nagato. And Hagoromo's like, oh yeah, also you're gonna have a Renegon, because you really like you're powerful without it, and no doubt you're like high Jonin level, but like with your Renegon you're like village level. Okay, look, I'm not the one who makes the rules. I'm the one who just enforces them, except for the fact that I made this one. Ignore me. And so, the long story short, I'm giving you a Renegon. Okay, but not just a, 2 dose. I forgot any of the languages. Cool. Okay, bye. Nagato's just like, what do you mean bye? I haven't said yes or no. Well, you just said yes and no. But yes means more than no to me, so... And then Hagoromo clicks his fingers, and then just a wormhole appears underneath Nagato, and he's like, what? I ain't done yet! I didn't... Okay. Yeah, so then... wake up. Because this is gonna be like consciousness override, essentially, because like... It wouldn't really be him judging things if it's just him puppeting someone to judge things. You know what I mean? Like, because I was just like, I've dealt with enough puppeteering. So, wakes up, is a baby, because baby is a baby. But, it's a baby. I agree. So what happens is he's obviously born with the Renegon, and I'm not sure if you can turn off the Renegon if you have it naturally, because I'm not sure if Hagoromo just keeps him on all the time to be like, haha, look at me, and Madara is like, Madara like the entire time, and Obito the entire time they're either preparing for war. Well, no, Obito didn't get him naturally, never mind. But Madara is like always in the wall, so we never really get to see if he can turn him off, because he never really would have to have a chance to turn him off. But so I'm just gonna say they can't turn him off, and obviously Inko sees them and like, oh, so pretty. They are kind of pretty. Oh, I wasn't trying to clip anything. I don't know why it's like, couldn't find anything to clip. I would try to clip. Oh, I'm doing better for time. This time. But yeah, essentially, he's Deku slash Nagato is like essentially Nagato. So he's called a little called calculating, but when it comes to people he cares about and trusts, obviously he has emotions. Yeah. So goes after that. Oh yeah. And he would probably be like not like Bakugo at all, because like he just sort of sees him as someone with a inferiority complex who just wants to be better, with an egotistical person with an inferiority complex, and he's just like, I've dealt with enough of those, Sasuke. Actually, I didn't deal with Sasuke. Never mind. I didn't say that. Kisame was arrogant, and well, to be honest, actually, most of Akatsuki was pretty. Maybe I shouldn't have made a cat. Well, technically, I didn't make a Akatsuki. What do you call him? Like Obito did. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna fucking call him Matter because that's all I know. Anyway, yeah. So Nagato's thing, his reasons for not liking Bakugo, because he's a pretty unlikable person in my opinion. Like, if someone screams die and throws an explosion in your face, I doubt you're gonna like them very much. Anyway, I can't remember if the Renegade allows you to use sub-elements or not. I don't think so. I do not believe that is what you can do with it, because, like, we all know that fucking Obito and Madara used wood release, but like, it's just because they're fucking like half white Zetsu. Well, Obito's like half white Zetsu, and Madara's like an arm or something like that. I remember. Okay, don't quote me on. That was just me accidentally like slapping my leg. Don't quote me on that. What was that? What was I just talking about? Oh yeah. So yeah, I don't really feel I was use of sub elements, but actually no, probably wood, right? Very funny because wood is a sub element. I don't know why I explained that. That just makes it worse. But anyway, you probably would though, because like it allows complete mastery of all the elements. So why couldn't it? Why couldn't it like master sub elements and Keketo as well? He's not gonna use like any Keketo, I don't think so. Don't we only know? I personally only know of two Keketo, which is Dust Release, and I'm pretty sure I remember hearing someone say Trusekinos was a Kekemora. Don't quote me on this. Anyway, what's gonna happen? I'm just gonna say he has access to just the 5 basic elements, because it's gonna be too confusing otherwise. And also Nagato doesn't know any wood style anyway, so. But what he's essentially what he's gonna do is he's gonna replace himself with a walk alone every day to go out and train his Rinnegan, because the reason he's crippled in canon is because he didn't really train he did, but like he wasn't ready for when it fully like poof burst out, and when he went all out, because it like crippled him. That's why he's attached to all the rods in the picture. I'm like, he looks like a skeleton because he summoned Ghetto Masa. I think that's his name, and he was a really powerful juice. And it eats all the souls. Anyway, I'm gonna. By the way, I'm gonna give him access to Ghetto Masa statue because it's really strong and cool, and I like it. Like, I think it's really underused whenever anyone gives anyone the Rinnegan, they're like, oh, Ghetto Masa, what's that? But I'm just like, I'm sitting over here being like, the giant fucking statue that can fucking, like, hold two mountains together, if you remember that scene, Like, you want to, like, and hold two fucking mountains together. Obviously, you won't be able to summon the 10 tails with it, because, well, you don't have any tails. Oh yeah, so, well, I'm guessing Haguro. I would say Hagurama would probably explain to him, I'm gonna let you keep Ghetto Masa, because then there is no possible way to revive the 10 tails. And this is while Nagato's falling down the pit, I guess. It's like, okay. But, so, what happens is that I need a break. Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah, he's he gets the Ghetto Masa statue, to summon. Though he'll be very hesitant to do it, because the Ghetto Masa is the whole reason he's crippled, because he, like I explained, he summoned it and used a powerful jutsu and crippled himself. And it's always like, yeah, that's like emergency situations, bruv. What the hell was that? For some reason I do that all the time. I just I tuck my tongue against the top of my roof, the roof of my mouth. So if you hear that, it's probably what it is. See, I do it unconsciously. So what happens is, but he ends up getting bullied, and obviously, like, he won't stop anything because he's here to judge. He's here to be an observer, and right now it's not looking good. And obviously, being an Uzumaki, he has a rubbish ton of chakra. Like, he has too much chakra. So you probably have like a Kage Bunshin or two. I would say you would probably have one Kage Bunshin go to Shadow Clone. I'll just say Shadow Clone. I'll start with the Japanese shit. I'll probably have one Shadow Clone go to the library. And then one Shadow Clone go like on the computer and stuff, like unlock the door. It would seem suspicious if it wasn't a 4 or 5 year old doing it. So it's like, yes, get out of suspicion. If you know what I mean by suspicion, I think you know what I mean by suspicion. Oh, pardon. So anyway, what's going on? Obviously he does his research about everything, like everything he can. Well, he's obviously out training, preparing for his Rinnegan abilities. Also, what I thought would be, like, this is a small little tangent, what I thought it would be a cool idea is, like, I know this isn't the way the Renegon works actually, so it's all actually just rings and stuff like that, but what I thought would be a cool idea is when you awaken the Renegon, it's only like one ring around your eye, and then every path you awaken, it's another ring added to your eye, until the 6 rings just cover your entire eye. Because to me that sounds sick. Because it's like, it shows how adept you are using your Renegon. You know, Madara barely used his Renegon. Like, at all. Like, he sorta did. But most of the time he just sorta said, I'll throw hands, motherfucker. I'll throw hands with the best of yous. Ah, yeah. Anyway, Anyway. Oh yeah. A tangent aside. Yeah. He's preparing. He's training. Because he knows people are decently strong, but but he's also like, he's nowhere. Like, All Might, from what he's seen and researched from All Might, he's like, probably like, Hanbu high, like, it's just because he's really destructive, that's all really. Like, in a hand-to-hand combat fight, like, someone like Kakashi with a Sharingan now obviously would fucking slap him. Because, like, prediction of movements and shit, because, like, All Might's just sort of punch, you get obliterated. But you don't get obliterated if you can move out the way of his punch. It's like he's a very fast punch, but if you can literally predict the future with the 3 Tomari ready with the Sharingan Renegon. 3 Tomari Sharingan. Yeah, I don't think it matters how strong your punch is. If I can dodge it, it's not going to be doing anything to me. All I'm saying. Yeah, so it's going to be like, yeah, it's a major glaring weakness in All Might. To be honest, it's a major, in my opinion, that is a major glaring weakness in quite a few MHA characters. Other than the ones that are specifically like martial arts, ones like Ojiro and a bit of Araka. And a bit of Bakugan, a bit of Deku, but other than that, it's mostly I shoot fire, I punch hard and fast. It's like, at first I was like, because my hero was sorry for this whole tangent, but My Hero was one of the first animes I watched. I thought it was sick. Like, it's cool. It's really cool. But after watching things like One Piece and Naruto, I'm like, kind of boring. Really. It's kind of boring. Like, sorry, mate. It's kind of boring. And also, sorry, side tangent on the side tangent. I get how there's trends in how anime villains on certain things, like, they have trends. Like, the Renegon, after the Renegon was introduced by Nagato, Obito had the Renegon, Madara had the Renegon, Kaguya had the Sharingan, which is essentially just a Renegon with... I don't even know what the difference is between a Sharingan and a Sharingan. I mean, a Renegon and a Sharingan. I've forgotten. Okay. Don't come after me. But at least the Renegon's cool. But the like trend with MHA is regeneration, and in my opinion, that's lazy as fuck writing. Sorry, but if your character can't get out of this situation because they shouldn't, just be like, oh, they're for a generation, they can survive it. Oh, there's a nuke going off. Yeah, he's got a few bones left, he'll survive it. Fucking hate that. It's just like, it's the epitome of lazy to me. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, so Deku slash Nagato is like outcast because like he's the quirkless guy. Oh yeah, he's counted as quirkless. I'm not sure if I said this in this one because I've done 2 already. But he's counted as quirkless. Yeah, he's counted as quirkless in this one. So yeah, so nobody's gonna like him. Everyone's gonna bully him. Because he's gonna get like a whole lot worse than in canon. Because it's did I say at the start of this? It's like 98% to 2% instead of the 90 to 10. So, or is it 80 to 20? It was summer decent, but not too much. But in this one, it's like there's like in probably like 200 quirkless people in all Japan. It's bad, okay, it's bad. Obviously, Nagato is not better than the quirk, but like he's not gonna tell him that. And like Bakugo is really pissed all the time when he tries to bully him because Nagato is just he's the bystander, he's the watcher. So whenever anyone tries to confront him, he just sort of sits there, stares at them, and says, "I don't care," and then walks away. I don't care if that isn't like Nagato at all. I don't care. I do what I want, sis. And what I want, sis, is a badass. I don't think I probably should have done Madara reincarnation. Wink, wink. Sorry. Can you tell I recently got into Naruto? Just a hunch. Anyway. Yeah. So what's going on is he would apply to UA because he was thinking either going vigilante or UA, but then he's like, well, if I can become #1 hero, then I can have enough influence to influence the people and the government and things like that. Because like All Might has a lot of say, really. Like not as much say as like a Hokage in a village, but still he has quite. He's a pretty like people listen to him. Like no matter what he has to say, people will listen because he's fucking All Might. He's All Might. Like to some people, he's like I don't know, hero Jesus. It's my best way of describing it. Okay, people fucking hero worship him all the time. It's kind of weird actually. Am I the only one who kind of wants to punch All Might sometimes because of how fucking stupid he is sometimes? Anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah, everyone essentially starts laughing at Deku and Bakugo fucking like tried to scorch him. And like every time Bakugo tries to do anything to him, he'll secretly activate the chakra absorbing force field, because let's just say it absorbs quirks as well, because so why not, because otherwise it's essentially useless. Yeah, it is. Because like chakra and stamina are essentially like the sort of like chakra and energy and stamina are like sort of interchangeable, really. If you think about it, in my brain. I know I'm dumb. Okay, not much going up in here. But anyway, what'll happen is that. So they, whenever he tries to blow up him, it'll just be like he won't like suck up all the smoke and stuff, so he doesn't be suspicious. But you know, just so he doesn't get his flesh seared off. Like, I'm sorry, but he doesn't have no fucking like aroma cells. So he's gonna get his face fucking blown off. Like, well, maybe not. But you know what I mean. Like, he works in the same building as Deidara, so he's probably survived a good few explosions. But this is also a child version. Well, child, like, I don't know, 14, 15, right? Around there. But oh yeah, he won't have the paths of pain either. Like, he'll just use them himself because, you know, he's able-bodied and stuff. And also it's immoral, in his opinion, to essentially just wake up the dead to be like, be my servant, be. But what happens is then, what is it? Oh yeah, what happens after that is then, you know, he's walking home, and now he's like, oh, I may as well actually do things and stuff. You know, because, you know, we're a hero, so what's the point in hiding it all, and I'm just gonna show it off anyway, eventually. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but, he's you know, he's contemplating this while he's walking home, and then he feels the chakra of a sludgy ooze guy, and then he's like, just great, isn't this my day? So let's just say he wears sunglasses, or let's say he wears sunglasses all the time. So yeah, what happened? He like takes off his sunglasses. So he's sort of like Gojo, actually, if you think about it. Like, cause it's like, it'll probably hurt the overstimulate. Well, actually, no, he's used to it. But anyway, oh yeah. So what he would do is he would like start to like when the sludge villain like wraps around him, he does like a mini Shinra Tensei, because like he only wants him to splat against the wall. He doesn't want to blow up the sea. You're like, more. So he like puts a Shinra Tensei with like the easiest bit of chakra, but since it's Uzumaki chakra, it's like quite a bit of chakra. Phenomenal people. So like, essentially enough like a small bomb. I don't know why I'm comparing things to explosions. Am I channeling my inner Deidara? Maybe. I've always thought it was cool. Anyway, pyromania aside, yeah, he would Shinra Tensei and like everything splats against the wall, and then he would like compress everything together. He won't do a Shabaku Tensei, cause like that's overboard. That's like overboard as fuck. Like, Shabaku Tensei is like, do I want to pick up the C block or do I not want to pick up a C block? So what he does, he essentially does the pull one. Forgot what that one's called. Okay, yeah, I forgot. I remembered it like 5 seconds ago. I was like, yeah, instead of doing Shabako Tensei, he's gonna do blah blah blah. But then I forgot. Oh, sorry for the long pause there. I just did like a shrugging motion. Sometimes I forget. You can't see me. Yeah. Anyway, the Bancho Tenin. Bancho Tenin's like all the pieces of the sludge villain in a compressed ball. And then I can't remember. Does creation of all things kill you, or does it just take up a lot of chakra? Because like, I'm pretty sure it just takes up a shit ton of chakra. 90% sure. It's Rinne Rebirth that kills you. Pretty sure. So, it's not gonna use Rinne Rebirth. Like, ever. Well, maybe not. You know, I should probably just... Well, no, I shouldn't, because I need to talk. You know what I mean. But yeah, he Bancho Tenins and then uses, like, creation of all things to create, like, a mini... Like, just a water ball. And then All Might's like, I am here. Oh. I was useless. I did nothing. And I'm gonna take all the credit. Yay! Well, actually, I led him here, so I did something, but still got outmatched by a kid. Not my greatest feat. And Nagato wouldn't cling to Almighty. He probably wouldn't even be a fan, to be honest, because like he respects All Might, but he's like, I am stronger, I am faster, I am better, I am better. But sorry, I'm just thinking, totally gonna be doing Obito one eventually. Because, like, Kamui's sick. Kamui's my favourite Sharingan ability. Because, like, it just looks cool. But, focus on this one. So he goes home and he trains some more for like 10 months. Is it 10 months? I'm pretty sure it's 10 months. Doesn't run into All Might or anything like that again, because, like, why would he? Just another 10 months of training. He'll probably try and do more physical training as well, because, like, because he doesn't want to cripple himself again. Like, it's kind of obvious, but he doesn't want to cripple himself again. Because, like, you'd probably be very self-conscious about that. Like, you'd probably be very concerned. A little bit too concerned, probably. Because, like, probably wasn't that great, to be honest. Having your main body stuck in rods in your back, clipped to a giant statue that's keeping you alive. Anyway, outside of considering his mental state and Nagato's mental state before anything happened, anyway, so it would just be the entrance exam, because, like, nothing eventful is going to really happen during the 10 months training. Why would it? And I'm going to be going a little longer because I've taken forever to upload a video again. So, yeah, what I'm going to be doing is, so entrance exam. So yeah, what? Walks in. He obviously doesn't trip because what if he just did the most, like, boss move and just flew? He just flew. No, he probably just shunshin to UA. Because, like, I don't think he lives too far away. I'm pretty sure. Let's question the logistics of how they get to UA later. But, yeah, anyway, what happens, they all come in, yada yada yada. He does a dick, yada yada yada. Yeah, and during the whole entrance, like, Nagato would just tell Ida to shut up, about him moving towards Uraraka. He's like, I don't even know where she is. I was just going to the front, and also Nagato being a hardened war veteran. Technically 2 wars, because, like, he participated in the 4th one unwillingly, but still participated. Oh wait, no, he didn't. He didn't participate in the 3rd one though. So but anyway, the whole point is he essentially bolts through the gates as soon as as soon as it's possible. He'll be because to be honest, Nagato's smart, so I don't know what the limit to get into UA is, but he'll probably get it, okay? He'll probably just get enough. And then the teachers behind the screens will be like, how coincidental, he gets exactly enough he needs. It's almost like he's holding back. As I was in the corner, like, I want him now. He's strong. I can tell it. This was like, okay, chill, bro. Take a chill pill, chillerino. Anyway, take a super chill pill. And let's just say he won't be using, because, like, okay, all I'm gonna say is he'll probably be using chakra to, like, enhance his physical abilities, because, like, on record he still says he's quirkless. He's probably not gonna pull any, like, proper shit out just yet. Like chakra enhancing your body is, like, a really efficient way to kill things. Well, just look at Tsunade. Like, a normal human being turns into someone who can crush mountains. I wonder how that happened. Oh, pardon. Oh, I should probably stop in 2 minutes. But, he's probably able to, like, punch through steel and shit. He will probably save Uraraka from getting fucking stomped on by, like, probably, like, Kaoru, replacement, swapping places. Swapping places and then just, moving, because he wouldn't be under rubble if he's standing up. Anyway, well, but actually, I probably think that's just a little suspicious, so, fine, I'll do it the proper way. I'll do it the quirkless way. Even though I'm not fucking quirkless. Why am I following my own plan? It seems sort of fucking ridiculous. He's essentially grown into himself, like, and to be honest, like I said, he gets barely, he gets the exact passing number on the physical, and the written, Like, Nagato's really smart. Well, actually, like, he's averagely smart. He's smarter than your normal person. He's around deku smart, to be honest. I would say he's probably around deku smart. So you would do the same. So a passing mark essentially. Because like he's like I can use whatever I can. Because with a written test, it doesn't matter how good I do. Yes, finally, freedom of my abilities. Oh, he hasn't even dared to try and summon like anything just in case he accidentally summons like Gitomasa and then fucking like blows up the city, because like that thing's massive, like absolutely massive. Like its eyeball is around the size of one person and it has like 12 of them. You know what I mean? You'll just look up what Gintomasa looks like if you can't be bothered to. Oh. Well, anyway, first day of UA is where I'm gonna take off from next time. Goodbye.
Do it. Subscribe. Like. Do it.